Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the viewers of this channel, Gurong Vlogger ng Kuwait, by Sir Romel Ramos. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the notification bell if you want to be updated when there are new videos. So, in this vlog, my groupmates and I will be talking about the 5 different speech styles: the intimate, casual, consultative, formal, and frozen speech styles. We will also be giving some examples for each style, so sit back, relax, and hopefully you enjoy our vlog. So today I will be discussing and explaining furthermore about the intimate and casual speech styles. But first, what is a speech style? Well, it is a variation of speech which is used when people communicate with other people. Speech style is the forms of the language which the speaker uses, and it depends on the degree of formality. First, we have this intimate speech style. The intimate speech style is a non-public speech style that uses private vocabulary and includes non-verbal messages. We usually use this intimate speech style when we are talking to our family, relatives, close friends, spouse, children, and partner. Intimate speech style is usually used in conversations between people who are very close and know each other quite well because they have maximum of shared background information. I can say that this speech style makes use of words at a minimum because the communicators can understand each other even with a single nonverbal gesture or behavior. Like I said earlier, it can be through a nonverbal gesture or a behavior such as a grunt, rising tone of the voice, or a raised eyebrow. So that's all for intimate speech styles. So next up is casual speech style. What is casual speech style? Well, it is a speech style that used among friends or acquaintances that do not require background information. The use of slang is common and interruptions occur often. Casual style is used when there are no social barriers to consider. I can also say that this casual speech style is informal and the communications between groups and peers can be seen. Phone calls, chats, and inside jokes with friends, these are examples of casual speech styles, and I'm very sure everyone is familiar with these examples. So in conclusion, casual speech style is a language between friends, while intimate style is a private language used within a family or a close friend.
Alright, so hello, my name is Ryan. I've been trying to get this recording right for almost 2 hours now. This is my 57th take and it is currently 1:37 in the morning. Hopefully I'll be able to get it right this time. So let's get into things. I'll be talking about the 2 speech styles, namely the consultative and formal speech style. I'll get into the first. The consultative speech style is the standard or most commonly used style in everyday conversations. Usually, communication using this style is automatic, since the speaker does not prepare for what he or she is going to say more than 3 seconds beforehand, and that the listener can interrupt the speaker at any time. Talks between strangers, acquaintances, or colleagues of unequal ranks where something is achieved in the end often use a consultative style. Student to teacher, doctor to patient, and employer to employee conversations are just some examples that are just consultative in nature. Another simple example would be if, say, a teacher would ask a student if they've understood the lesson, right? And the students answer yes, of course. That there's already a form of consultative speech because students had consulted the teacher and the teacher had consulted the students. Another example would be if, say, a patient in a hospital consults a doctor about a problem that involves severe headaches. That too is an example of consultative speech. Now, on the other hand, formal speeches are straightforward speeches. In this speech style, the speaker usually avoids using slang terminologies. What the speaker says instead is something that has actually been prepared beforehand, when compared to the consultative speech style, of course. Its complex sentence and noun phrases are well structured, logically sequenced, and strongly coherent. Communication using the formal speech type is typically one way, in which the speaker simply just transmits information to the listener. The formal type of speech style often does not encourage listeners' participation or interaction among communicators. Public speaking, for example, commonly makes use of formal, informative speech. In situations where there is uncertainty in terms of receiving a favorable response, like when, say, if you are borrowing money from someone you are not close with, instead of saying, "Can I borrow some money?" you may say, "Money is tight these days. Could you perhaps lend me some money?" Instead of saying, "I don't understand the lesson," one may say, "It is difficult to understand the lesson." Now that I've covered both the consultative and formal speech style, May will now talk about the frozen speech style.
Good morning everyone, May Taranko here, and I'll be talking about frozen style. So first, what is frozen style? Frozen style is a style which is intended to be remembered. It is used in formal settings such as in palace, church ritual, speech for state ceremony, and some other occasions. This style involves a very large group of people whose members are unknown to one another. Frozen style is mostly used by skilled professional orators, attorneys, and preachers, and it requires a wide range of abilities. It uses long sentences with strong grammar and a fixed and static vocabulary. It is frequently used in print media, regulations, or declamation. This approach limits audience comments or clarifying questions, which is why it's important to utilize precise and well-chosen language. Examples of frozen style are marriage vow, judicial sentencing, laws, etc. If there are changes, just revisions, but it needs careful development of thoughts and other technical writing considerations. Let's say when you need to revise the Lord's Prayer, it is not easy to change. It is not easy to revise rituals and ceremonies. These kinds of speech patterns are essential in our everyday lives because it allows us to communicate our thoughts in a clear and understandable manner. We will also know what type of speaking style we will use if we have reportings, essays, or announcements to make. And that's all for frozen style. Thank you for listening.
Again, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, Gurong Vlogger ng Kuwait, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So, that's all for our vlog in which we are talking about the 5 different speech styles. Thank you for watching.